Hi folks, today I can give you other info about the Sony A7V because I got a ton of updates from more sources in the past 24 hours, including images, info and so forth. So definitely the camera is coming, and today I want to give you some of those updates. But before we kick off, the usual reminder to like this video to help me in the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to not miss out the upcoming rumors. So the first update is that now I'm 100% certain the camera will be announced in early December. I'm so certain that if it's not going to happen, I will close this channel, okay? Let's make this bet. So 100% certain the camera will be announced in early December. I still don't have the exact date, should be the first week of December. One of the readers, commenters on yesterday's video said he heard it's on Friday, December 5th. Which is unusual for Sony because usually they announce on Tuesday, Wednesday their stuff, but it's also unusual that they announce a camera in December, so maybe he's right. But as soon as I have the 100% confirmed date, I will make an update and tell you when the camera is coming, okay? This is the first update. The second update is that other sources gave me images of the camera, so now it's starting to circulating among early testers and probably also influencers. Here are the images of the Sony A7V from the back and from the top. And as you can see, the only change over the Sony A7R5 is that the name of the camera is A7V. That's it. The body is exactly the same. So we know for sure the Sony A7V will have the same 4-way fully articulating screen, which is an improvement over the A7 IV and even an advantage over the Canon R6 Mark III that just has been announced yesterday. It also obviously has the usual battery, the 2x a dual type A SD slot, the 8 stops IBIS, the AI chip, which is definitely going to be something that is very nice in such a low mid-level camera, and I think this will bring it if not on par, even make it better than Canon R6 Mark III when it comes to the autofocus performance. And so the body that we know. Another source also confirmed that the sensor is 33 megapixel resolution. So we can be 100% certain the resolution is 33 megapixels. So no 40 megapixels, no anything else. The big question is if this is the same Sony A7 IV sensor or a new version. The way I feel as of now, I still don't have a 100% confirmation. Looks like it's sort of the same of the Sony A7 IV sensor, but I will have an update about this very soon because now people are just getting the camera and now they will probably share some more info about that point, which is probably the only thing we don't know as of yet about the camera, if the sensor is the same of the A7 IV or an updated version or a new version, okay? By the way, if you have some info about this camera, but also about any other manufacturer that is about to release new cameras and lenses in January and February already, there will be a new announcement wave from, again, Sony will have an announcement, Nikon, Fujifilm, Panasonic, and so forth. So you can always contact me using this email address and contact form and share the info you know. Okay, so this was a short update because it's only to tell you that now I'm 100% certain. Yesterday was 95% certain. So finally, first week of December, we're getting Sony A7V with the first batch of shipment before Christmas. So you have to pre-order the minute after the announcement if you want this camera. I read your comments yesterday, and some of you were really disappointed about the possibility that the Sony A7V will maybe have the same Sony A7 IV sensor, but we have also to learn from the past. We had those same complaints when the A1 II was launched, if you remember. The reviewers and everybody was quite skeptical about this camera, and it sold in masses, so we were wrong, okay? And maybe the Sony A7V, even if it has, and still this is not confirmed, the same Sony A7 IV sensor, having the new body, the AI chip, which is the best in class of super autofocus performance, maybe some additional tweaks here and there, could make it a hot seller for Sony, because at the end you have to look at the whole ecosystem when it comes to lenses plus cameras. I still think Sony has the edge over Canon and Nikon, for example, but I understand that it's not it would not be an exciting announcement. I also would prefer the Sony A7V to have a new faster sensor, even if it's not a partially stuck sensor, like a new normal sensor that is faster and then that doesn't have 4K 60p crop, for example, that gives us some more video capability option, and also open gate and all that stuff. But open gate could be implemented through future firmware updates, so some of the features might be coming throughout the year on the Sony A7V. That's what I hope will happen. But probably the video performance sounds like it's not going to be on par with the Canon R6 Mark III. But again, we know a lot about this camera, but we still don't know if the sensor is exactly the same or tweaked or a new version. Okay, folks, that is the only question left. Unless you have some other questions about this camera, then I will chat with the sources and ask them if they can give me some more details about what you are asking for. Okay, folks? Hold on, folks, I have a small update, because while editing the video that you're just watching, another source just contacted me because he just had the chance to see the Sony A7V quickly and had it in his hands. He's a Sony A7 IV owner. He looked through the AVF, and for him it looks like the AVF has been really improved over the Sony A7 IV. The Sony A7 IV has a 3.68 million dot AVF, which is the same resolution of the AVF on the new Canon R6 Mark III. And in his opinion, the AVF on the A7V has been improved. Don't know if it means that it's going to use the next step of resolution, which is on the market. It's the 5.7 million dot, if I recall it right. So quite a big step forward. If that's the case, the Sony A7V will have an extremely good AVF, much improved, and definitely much better than the Canon R6 Mark III, so a point in favor of the Sony A7V. But this is something I'm still discussing with the source, but it looks like it is improved. Okay, that was the quick update I wanted to give you. Again, stay tuned, because maybe later throughout the day I will give you more of those updates, okay? Now, let me know in the comment section what you think about this camera. I don't have an update yet about lenses, so we might get a new lens, 2 of the 3 that I told you already yesterday and the past weeks that are coming. Also, that is an info I'm working on, so I might give you an update even later today or this weekend as soon as the sources answer me about this. But it's coming finally, okay? And then let's hope that in 2026 Sony will give us some more exciting cameras, because this year we got the FX2, the RX1 R3 and the A7V. And if the A7V has indeed same or similar sensor than the A7 IV, those are 3 cameras that are not exciting, at least from my point of view, okay? I know the FX2 is now selling okay, the RX1 R3 is still not okay. I think the Sony A7V will sell well, even if it would have a same or tweaked version of the Sony A7 IV sensor, but it wasn't like really exciting when it comes to cameras. We didn't get something super new this year. We got exciting lenses. I think there Sony nailed it and they're on top. But I hope that next year, for example, with the Sony A7R6, if it's coming, that we are finally getting something new, something different, something to get excited, okay? But let's see, folks, okay? Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, I remind again to like this video and also subscribe, obviously, to not miss any of the upcoming rumors, because now we're talking Sony A7V, but from mid-December onwards, I will start to share rumors about the next wave of announcement coming in January, February. So plenty of exciting videos coming on this channel soon. See you!